Hi dear all, welcome to the session of data analytics. So in this session we are going to see what is data analytics and why it is important, and thereafter the steps to be followed in the concept of the data analytics and some of the tools and environment which are available as a part of this data analytics. Okay, so let us start the journey of data analytics, friends. So fundamentally, data analytics refers to the techniques to analyze data to enhance productivity and business gain. No matter whether that is the level 5 company or level 3 or level 4 kind of the companies. So all the companies are having fundamentally the data. So as to come out some kind of the predictions and some kind of the business insights, every company needs to have these kind of the analytic aspects. Okay, so the data is extracted from various sources and is cleaned and categorized to analyze different behavioral patterns, whatever the source data. So in the previous videos, we have seen the government organization, non-government organizations, and all the various categories of the sources we have observed. So once the data is available, we need to clean that particular data and categorize. So as it is, the input data may not be helpful, so as to make use of for the sake of the analytical algorithms. So in that particular case, we need to have some pre-processing techniques where we'll have a detailed discussion about this particular pre-processing in the later videos. And the techniques and the tools used vary according to the organization or individual. We cannot say a particular tool is helpful for all kind of the analytic needs. It all depends on the company and it all depends on the requirement of the corresponding company. And why it is important? So because as a learner of the analytics, we need to have the insight in such a way that what is the main important, what is the cause of this data analytics, and why data analytics is gaining potentiality, that we have to observe. So as an enormous amount of data gets generated, the need to extract useful insights is a must for a business enterprise. Suppose if you consider Facebook or Twitter, so these particular applications, social media applications, are generating huge amounts of the data, and all these particular huge amounts of the data should be processed, and as well as we need to get some meaningful insights. So in that particular case, some sort of the techniques must be required. So data analytics has a key role in improving your business, no matter how much amount of the data you are having. And if you want to reach the customers and if you want to observe the behavioral pattern of the customers, then you should have these kind of analytical aspects on top of the huge amounts of the data. And while discussing these particular analytical aspect, we cannot limit the importance with the 2 or 3 points, friends. Reason is, as a analytical aspects are vast in nature and they are dynamic in nature. So if you want to get the basic, just I'm giving only the highlighted points. So reason is, if I am talking about the importance of the analytics, it is never ending kind of the procedure. So only a few aspects we have taken, and we consider these things as the most important aspect. The first one is gather hidden insights. So just by seeing the data, we cannot get what exactly the data which is having internally. So in that particular case, so as to get the hidden insights, analytics are most important aspects, and generating the reports. So this particular report is nothing but the end product, friends, actually. So the data, if I am telling the numbers or if I am giving some statistics, the functional users may not have that kind of the statistical analysis and all. So rather, if I could give some kind of the reports, then always it is better to have the meaningful image kind of the data in the report format. Okay, that is for that purpose you can make use of the analytics. And perform market analysis, how the to know the pulse of the market and market basket analysis. All these kind of the observations, strengths of the market, weakness, all these things can be observed. And improve business requirement. So this data allows improving business to customer requirements and experience. So once the business has been established by the companies, they need to keep on growing, then only they will get profits, right? And in a simple way, you can observe the procedure related to this particular analytics. So fundamentally, we are having some kind of the steps, friends, and these particular steps, if you observe, so according to your requirement, you can have these particular applicability of the steps, and these are recursive steps. Okay, so initially defining the target of your data analysis, what exactly you required, what is your end point. Okay, and second one is analyzation. So this is the crucial step actually. So once you clearly defined your requirement, then you can observe the analysis of the data. So analyze your data and facilitate better process understanding and develop solutions. So in this particular thing actually, the modeling and all the implementation of the algorithms and selection of the methods, all these things come into the picture. And if you are referencing the before the analysis, you need to observe the measure. So just you can observe the points here, friends. Okay, so first one, anyhow, we are defining the corresponding requirement, and second thing is the measure of the appropriate data. Collect valid data, improve your data quality if necessary, which is anything but the pre-processing. So that is what, and thereafter the analysis of the data. So just observation of your methods and what exactly the process of implementing the requirement. All these things come into the picture. And thereafter, if you observe the fourth step, which is the improvement. So implement your solutions, optimize your process efficiency. Maybe at the time of analysis, we may not get the proper accuracy. So in that particular case, it is always better to regain that particular analysis, which is nothing but the improvement stage. So at this particular stage, you can have implementation of your solutions, optimization of your process efficiency. All these things are possible. And finally, controlling aspect. So assess the benefits of your solutions, create framework conditions for long-term use. So once your model has been designed, and if you are having complete analysis of your model and the complete methodology of your model, and you can make use of these particular things for the framework kind of the activity. So same kind of the things you can repeat for remaining data items also. Okay, and as a part of this particular analytics, friends, we need to observe the tools and environment, because while working with the any kind of the analytics, machine learning, or data science, the tools and environments are playing a vital role. Now let us have a discussion. Analytics is nowadays used in all the fields, ranging from medical science to aeroscience to government activities. Every organization is nowadays using the analytical aspects. Data science and analytics are used by manufacturing companies as well as real estate firms to develop their business and solve various issues by the help of historical database. So just by managing this particular historical database, one can improve the business strategy. And tools are the software that can be used for analytics like SAS or R, while techniques are the procedures to be followed to reach to a solution. And in the subsequent videos, friends, we are going to see about the techniques of the data modeling, all these things. Okay, so software, the tools are nothing but which are helpful for the analytics, but whereas the techniques are nothing but the procedure to be followed so as to revise your input data items or revise your procedure. Okay, so and various steps involved in analytics. So axing of the data, managing of the data, analyzation of the data, and as well as the reporting. You can observe this particular process of environment of the data analytics. So while processing these particular analytics, initially access the data and management of the data, which is nothing but the pre-processing, and thereafter analysis of the data, and finally reporting environment. Okay, and these things are comes under the category of the environment of the analytics. And now if you are referencing various tools, so tools are as mentioned earlier, which are helpful for reporting, or which are helpful for the methodologies, or which you can implement your algorithms and all. So with the increasing demand for data analytics in the market, many tools have emerged with various functionalities for this purpose, either open source or user friendly. The top tools in the data analytics market are as follows. Friends, here I am representing a few tools. Many other tools are there, but most frequently used tools we are talking. And out of the R programming, which is a leading analytical tool used for statistics and data modeling, and it is worthful for Unix, Windows, or Macintosh, any kind of the operating system. It also provides tools to automatically install all packages as per user requirement. Okay, which is very simple to use. And Python, which is a competitor. Actually, it is gaining all the functionalities of machine learning, data science, and analytics. Is an open source, object-oriented support, and which is having various kinds of the visualization technique, like with the help of these TensorFlow, Matplotlib, Pandas, Keras, and Scikit-learn. These are all various supporting tools related to this Python environment. Okay, so and it is providing some IDE kind of thing, Anaconda, Navigator. So likewise, these particular things can be used as a implementation of the analytics. Okay, so like other platforms can be integrated with this Python, like SQL Server, MongoDB, JSON. Okay, so database, some kind of the database kind of the interaction. And Tableau, which is basically for the sake of for the sake of visualization purpose. Okay, or huge data if I am having, if I want to maintain the visualizations, maps, dashboards, and I can go with the Tableau. And ClickView, this tool offers in-memory data processing with the results delivered to the end user quickly. So, and if you want to compress your data, so then you can go with the ClickView. And SAS is one more really doing well in the market of the statistics, which is providing the analytics, and it can be easily accessible and can analyze data from different sources. And apart from all these things, one simple tool we know is the Microsoft Excel. This is also having some various clients friends, mostly used by the clients, and summarization of the data, preview, and especially the pivot tables are playing a vital role. And in addition to that, we're having the RapidMiner, a powerful integrated platform that can integrate with any data source such as Access, Excel, Microsoft Excel, Teradata, Oracle, Sybase, likewise. Okay, which is providing predictive analytics, data mining, text analytics, and as well as the machine learning support. And one more important environment, and we can make use as a part of this particular tool discussion, is Apache Spark, one of the largest large-scale data processing engine. This tool executes applications in Hadoop cluster 100 times faster in memory and 10 times faster on the disk. This tool also popular for data pipelines and machine learning model development. Okay? So these are all some of the tools available, friends. Okay, and in addition to these particular things, we can broadly categorize the analytics environment into predictive analytics, which is nothing but after getting the appropriate information, if I want to predict something, then I can go with this predictive analytics. Prescription, so which is nothing but the recommendation kind of the system. Okay, and integrated analytics, the combination, like descriptive analytics, prescriptive, all these kind of things can be observed the integrated analytics. And feature extraction and text analytics, which is also most important aspect. The feature extraction, suppose if I'm having some 100 dimensions, and if I want to identify the important dimension, then with the help of the feature extraction we can do that. And similarly the text analytics, like Twitter analytics, and as well as if I want to observe some kind of the sentiment analysis and all, I can go with the text analytics. So these are all various aspects you can observe as a part of the discussion of the tools and environment. So that is what I want to share with you, friends. And in the next session, we are going to see about the modeling, application of modeling and business, and various data models we are going to talk about. Thank you.